use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
They run the reverse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense staying whole, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it. And the field goal just falls a little bit short.
First snap in this drive comes from their own 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, no! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Runs through the tackle. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Oh, a lot of space. Wide open spaces. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, for his speed, he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Ocha. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around.
A lot of room to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal.
Make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moving out of the pocket. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give is to Williams. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Castellanos. Nowhere close on that one as he got twiddled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Let's go.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. to throw. It's Castellanos. Pulls it in. It's White. Spins away from the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Rides the back on the option to give. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Wideouts, no backs. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win. We've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. That's reeled in, it's Daniels. He's loose. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Canes want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go make some plays for this offense. That's the only way he's going to get hot. They got to give him more time.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing.
It's a running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Hurricanes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Beck. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Finds his man. It's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass, it's back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st down from the 43.
Here we go.
They'll try to get outside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Canes are in the hurry up. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Miami.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Easy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the Utes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation